You know, the really nice thing about light is it can bring on a certain dramatic appeal. But how did I do it? Let's turn on the lights. Of course, you know that we're all products of our experiences and the things that we've done. Well, years ago, I worked with the people that represented the green line in that American flag back there. And we had to work under a set of circumstances that were not always favorable. And we didn't have all the tools that many other governmental agencies had, so we had to come up with ways to invent. We would look at things that other people would cast aside and figure out how to make them work even better than the tools that the person had that had the best tools. So when I needed a spotlight, I decided I better invent one. Let me go grab that. Now, you can tell by the change in the light that all this is a baffle. I was able to manufacture this out of a vinegar bottle and a piece of cardboard. And now what I've done is I have another square light. It's an LED light. Of course, there's no heat put off by these, so you're absolutely safe in using paper. And what I've done is I fashioned one, and I'll show you how I did it. First thing that I did was I took a piece of cardboard and cut a circular hole the same size as the 1 gallon plastic jug. Then I took another 2 pieces, I cut it to a baffle size, the same size, the 2 more pieces of cardboard. I put spacer pieces in, glued those in. Then I took a baffle, I laid it in, I made sure that it would go back and forth, and so that it would clear, and then I started to cut some baffle holes. It's really not that difficult a process. And what I did was I made something that will give some dramatic effect that I wouldn't otherwise have. Also, I used my brain. I thought, I contemplated how to make something out of nothing, and I succeeded. It's a very nice feeling knowing that you can do that. If you don't mind, for the dramatic part of this, I'd like to dedicate it to the people of Las Vegas that have lost loved ones and to the first responders. I know how difficult a job they face. Our nation is hurting right now. The senseless murder of our countrymen when they've gone out to listen to the universal language of music is just not right. That is evil. I wish each one of you the very best, and please join me in a prayer for everyone in Las Vegas. Thank you.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found, was blind, but now I see.